So here are some of my favourite albums that are turning 10 in 2025. I actually can't believe that some of these came out in 2015. It's crazy. First up, and probably my favourite, is Meliora by Ghost. This is the album where Ghost got like catapulted into superstardom. Cerise won a Grammy, and this album just has like some of the absolute best Ghost songs in my opinion. It's up the reach for the sky. Fight for absolution. Next up is Lamb of God 7 Sturm und Drang. This was the first Lamb of God album after Randy spent time in prison, so it's very like lyrically personal, very vulnerable, and I really love that. Bring Me the Horizon, That's the Spirit. I can't believe this came out 10 years ago. This album kind of tore the metal community apart. You either loved it or hated it. At the time, I didn't love it, but I actually think it's so good now, and I think it's aged really, really well. Next up is I Worship Chaos by Children of Bodom. This one is melodic death metal infused with blistering riffs and like a really dark energy. Just every song is perfectly placed for me on this. Between the Buried and Me, Coma Ecliptic. A progressive metal concept album that feels like a wild genre hopping journey and just completely keeps you on your toes throughout the whole thing. Napalm Death, Apex Predator, Easy Meat. I love every single Napalm Death album. They are just absolute grindcore legends. And this album delivers a brutal critique of consumerism and still is literally the heaviest thing I've ever heard. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with Quarters. A psychedelic jazzy experiment that features 4 tracks that are each 10 minutes and 10 seconds long. Literally such an incredible album from the best rock band of our generation. August Burns Red, Found in Faraway Places. Classic metalcore at its finest, blending technical precision, soaring melodies, and kind of like classic heavy metal inspired guitar solos. Like this album, every single song slaps. Bless the Fall, To Those Left Behind. Emotionally charged metalcore with crushing breakdowns and heartfelt lyrics, and this album is literally so nostalgic for me. Like whenever I listen to it, I'm like transported back to a point in time. Follow for part 2.